Herzog follows the life of Moses E. Herzog, a middle-aged intellectual and professor who finds himself in the midst of a personal and emotional crisis. As Herzog navigates the breakdown of his marriage, the complexities of fatherhood, and the disappointments of his academic career, he embarks on a journey of self-reflection and self-discovery. One of the central themes of the novel is the exploration of human relationships and the intricacies of love, both romantic and familial. Saul Bellow skillfully delves into the complexities of Herzog's relationships with his ex-wives, his children, and his friends. Through Herzog's introspective and often humorous observations, the novel offers profound insights into the human condition and the complexities of the heart. Herzog is characterized by Bellow's rich and masterful prose, which combines intellectual rigor with a deep understanding of human emotions. His vivid descriptions and keen observations bring the characters and settings to life, immersing readers in Herzog's world. Bellow's writing style captures the nuances of thought and the internal dialogues that shape Herzog's perception of the world around him.
The family Moskat takes us into the vibrant world of a Jewish family living in Warsaw during the tumultuous years of the early 20th century. The family Moskat chronicles the lives of multiple generations of the Moskat family, providing a sweeping portrait of Jewish life in pre-World War II Poland. Through the lives of characters such as the patriarch Judel Moskat and his descendants, Singer explores themes of tradition, faith, social change, and the enduring strength of familial bonds. One of the central themes of the novel is the examination of Jewish identity and the struggle to maintain traditions and customs in the face of societal and political upheaval. Singer skillfully portrays the tension between religious observance and assimilation, capturing the complexities of Jewish life in a rapidly changing world. The Moskat family becomes a microcosm of the larger Jewish community, grappling with the challenges of modernity and the shifting dynamics of Polish society. The family Moskat is characterized by Singer's evocative and richly detailed prose, which brings the vibrant tapestry of Jewish Warsaw to life.
Otto da Fé follows the life of Peter Kien, a reclusive and brilliant scholar who is consumed by his vast library and intellectual pursuits. As the novel progresses, Kien's solitary existence is disrupted by a series of events that ultimately lead to his downfall. Canetti masterfully explores the psychology of obsession and the fragility of human identity. One of the central themes of the novel is the exploration of power dynamics and the dangers of unchecked authority. Canetti presents a cast of diverse characters, each driven by their own obsessions and desires for control. Through their interactions, the novel examines the destructive consequences of power struggles, both on an individual and societal level. Otto da Fé is characterized by Canetti's intricate and dense prose, which reflects the psychological complexity of the characters and the themes they embody. His use of vivid imagery and metaphors creates a dark and claustrophobic atmosphere, immersing readers in Kien's deteriorating world. Canetti's writing style challenges readers to grapple with complex ideas and invites them to question the nature of human existence.
100 Years of Solitude is a sprawling epic that spans several generations, portraying the cyclical nature of life, love, and human existence. Marquez's narrative unfolds with rich symbolism, vivid imagery, and a touch of surrealism, creating a tapestry of interconnected stories that captivate readers from beginning to end. At the heart of the novel is the Buendia family, whose members navigate a world marked by political upheaval, forbidden love, and personal struggles. Through the lens of magical realism, Marquez intertwines the mundane and the extraordinary, blurring the boundaries between reality and imagination. The novel is populated with memorable characters, each with their own quirks, desires, and flaws, making the Buendias a microcosm of humanity itself. 100 Years of Solitude explores profound themes such as time, memory, and the search for meaning in a universe that seems both chaotic and interconnected. Marquez's rich prose transports readers to the mythical town of Macondo, where the line between the physical and the metaphysical blurs.
Lord of the Flies explores the inherent human capacity for both civilization and savagery, delving into the dark depths of human nature. Lord of the Flies tells the story of a group of British boys stranded on a deserted island following a plane crash. As they attempt to establish order and survive, their civilized facade begins to crumble, giving way to primal instincts and the gradual descent into chaos. Golding's novel serves as a haunting allegory, reflecting the timeless struggle between civilization and the inherent darkness that lurks within each individual. At the core of the novel is the exploration of human nature and the fundamental question of whether humanity is inherently good or evil. Golding delves into the psychological and moral transformation of the characters, showcasing the fragility of societal norms and the ease with which they can be abandoned in the face of fear and desperation. Through vivid and harrowing scenes, the novel forces us to confront our own capacity for violence and brutality.
The Flanders Road challenges traditional narrative structures and offers a unique reading experience. The Flanders Road takes readers on a fragmented journey through the memories and experiences of the narrator, who revisits his childhood in a small village during World War I. Simon's narrative style is characterized by its stream of consciousness technique and non-linear storytelling, weaving together vivid impressions, sensory details, and personal reflections. The novel immerses us in the chaos and confusion of war, presenting a fragmented and subjective narrative that mirrors the disorienting nature of memory. Through a series of disjointed scenes, the reader gains glimpses into the narrator's past, witnessing the devastation of war and its profound impact on individuals and communities. Simon's prose is rich in descriptive imagery, capturing the sights, sounds, and emotions of the wartime experience. His fragmented narrative mirrors the fragmented nature of memory itself, evoking a sense of the subjective and fluid nature of human recollection.
Death and the King's Horseman is based on a true incident that occurred in Nigeria during the colonial era. The play centers around the character of Elias, the King's Horseman, who is tasked with the ritual suicide that accompanies the death of a Yoruba king. However, when the colonial authorities intervene to prevent the suicide, a clash between traditional African customs and Western values ensues, leading to tragic consequences. Soyinka's play delves into the intricate layers of Nigerian society, shedding light on the clash between colonial influences and indigenous traditions. Through vivid dialogue and powerful symbolism, Soyinka examines the tension between the individual's duty to uphold cultural norms and the pressures of external forces seeking to impose their own values and beliefs. Death and the King's Horseman raises profound questions about the nature of morality, the role of tradition, and the clash between cultural systems. Soyinka presents a complex web of characters, each with their own motivations and perspectives, forcing the audience to grapple with ethical dilemmas and the consequences of their choices.
Palace Walk offers a vivid portrayal of family dynamics, societal change, and personal transformation in early 20th century Cairo. Palace Walk is the first installment of Mahfouz's celebrated Cairo trilogy, a sweeping saga that spans several decades and delves into the intricacies of Egyptian society. Set against the backdrop of Egypt's struggle for independence from British colonial rule, the novel follows the lives of the Al-Jawad family and their neighbors in the alleyways of Cairo. At the heart of the novel is the patriarch, Ahmad Abd al-Jawad, a conservative and authoritarian figure who embodies traditional values and patriarchal authority. Through his interactions with his wife, Amina, and their children, Mahfouz explores the complexities of familial relationships, gender dynamics, and the clash between tradition and modernity. Palace Walk offers a rich tapestry of characters and interwoven storylines, presenting a multifaceted portrait of Egyptian society.
The family of Pascual Duarte takes us on a journey into the dark and turbulent world of its eponymous protagonist. Pascual Duarte, born into a poverty-stricken family in rural Spain, recounts his life story in a candid and brutally honest manner. From his troubled childhood to his tumultuous adult life, we witness Pascual's descent into a world of crime and despair. Cela's narrative style is characterized by its stark realism and intense psychological exploration. Pascual's narration is filled with raw emotions, vivid descriptions, and a sense of fatalistic inevitability. Through his voice, Cela paints a bleak picture of poverty, abuse, and the harsh realities of life in rural Spain during the early 20th century. The family of Pascual Duarte is a reflection on the complexities of human nature, exploring themes of violence, morality, and the consequences of one's actions. Pascual's character is both a victim and a perpetrator, torn between his own innate desires and the external circumstances that shape his life. The novel raises profound questions about the boundaries of morality and the potential for redemption in a world filled with suffering.
July's People offers a compelling and unsettling exploration of race, power dynamics, and social upheaval in apartheid-era South Africa. July's People presents a dystopian vision of a country on the brink of revolution. The novel follows the Smails, a white South African family, who find themselves uprooted from their comfortable suburban life and seeking refuge in the rural village of their black servant, July. As the political situation deteriorates, the power dynamics between the Smails and July are reversed, challenging their preconceived notions of race and privilege. Gordimer's novel deftly examines the complexities of racial identity and the inherent inequalities that define a racially divided society. Through the shifting perspectives of the Smails, Gordimer highlights the contradictions and moral dilemmas faced by white South Africans living in a system of institutionalized discrimination. The novel forces us to confront the uncomfortable realities of apartheid and the destructive effects it has on both oppressor and oppressed.